So, you're probably hearing a lot about customer success and even the term customer success manager. In fact, maybe you've stumbled across a job posting for a customer success manager, but you have no idea what customer success is or what even a customer success manager does. So, in this video, I'm going to break down for you the difference between customer success management, and what a customer success manager is. We're going to talk about some analogies to help just bring to light what a customer success manager does and even the industries you can find customer success in. So if you're new to my channel, hi everyone, my name is Christy Falteruso. I'm an award-winning customer success executive. I'm currently the Chief Customer Officer over at a company called Client Success. We are a customer success management solution. We help our customers manage from new to renew, and I oversee our customer success, support, and services organizations. I've been in customer success for well over a decade now, where I've been building, scaling, and transforming teams. And in this channel, we're going to talk everything customer success. So whether you're an individual contributor, you're just getting started in your career in customer success, or you're a leader all the way in the C-suite, I've probably got some content and some opinions to share with you. So hopefully you'll subscribe to my channel and you'll follow me. Of course, if you like today's video, give it a like. Otherwise, it's okay. Come back for more. But let's get back to this topic for today. So we want to define what is customer success. So I like to think about it in three different buckets, right? You've got customer success, then you have customer success management, and you have customer success managers. So I want to be very clear. These are three very different things. Now, obviously, they all are related because they all obviously have customer success in them, but let's break it down. So the first term, customer success, this is actually your customer's ability to achieve their business goals with your product or your services while having a positive experience. So I like to say that customer success is the what. It's the what you're trying to achieve with your customers who have purchased your products. Then you have customer success management. Now, I refer to this as the how. This is the how that comes to fruition, right? Like how you make your customers successful is by executing on customer success management. And so what this is, it's the long-term strategy and methodology that you're using in a company to maximize customer and company sustainability and profitability. So basically, this is the program you've designed to help your customers realize their goals. It's almost as simple as that. But for customer success managers, that usually entails a lot of work, right? So there's different things that we do with our customers to help them get to that point of success. So now that we've broken down customer success management and we know that if we do this, it'll lead to customer success, let's introduce now the role of the customer success manager. Now, this is the who. This is the who does this. So your customer success manager, this is the professional that's working alongside the customer to ensure that the services that they've purchased, that they're ultimately using those to achieve their goals. So we're helping our customers define their goals and then use the products and services they've purchased to ultimately achieve them. And how do we do that? We do that by orchestrating that customer success management program. So if the customer success manager is the person, right, that's the who, they're the ones, they're executing on that program, the how, that customer success management to achieve the what, which is customer success. So I know that that's a lot. It's probably a little bit confusing. So I'm going to give you a couple analogies that I think will be totally relatable, something for you to just understand customer success a little bit better. There's three things that I like to talk about it through the lens of that I think all tell a very accurate story of the work that we do, and hopefully are things that contextually make sense to you. So we'll start with the first one. This is probably the most common analogy that we hear. It's that of a personal trainer, right? So think about how you use a personal trainer if you were working with somebody in the gym or even outside the gym. So let's take it a step further. So if somebody purchases a gym membership, right, the goal isn't to be the proud owner of a gym membership. Their goal is probably to lose weight, build a healthier lifestyle. Maybe they're training for a marathon, right? They've got specific goals for themselves, and that's why they're joining the gym. It could even just be, I want to be healthier. I want to be mental healthier. Like, I just want to feel better about myself. So whatever it is, those are their specific goals. Now let's bring it back to SaaS for a second. And that's software as a service, if you're not familiar with that acronym. So in SaaS companies, your customers, right, they don't want to be the proud owner of technology. They want to achieve a goal. So it's the same thing. So now you've got this gym membership. Here's where the personal trainer comes in. Now think of the personal trainer as the CSM. So the personal trainer's goal is to understand their client's goals and then help them get there, right? And they're going to do that by helping them with their fitness plans and showing them how to exercise right. And they might be working with them on their diets and, healthy habits. So all of those things are tips and advice and strategies to ultimately achieve their goal. Now, that's what a CSM does. The CSM is like the personal trainer for the customer who bought the software. So their job is to understand what their customer's goal is and then put together a plan and a strategy using the product. So in this case, the personal trainer's product is the gym membership. So you're using the equipment in the gym. The CSM's equipment is the software that the customer bought. So we've got to use that software to achieve their goals. Ultimately, if both your customer, the software company, and the person who bought the gym membership, if they're successful, they'll achieve their goals. And that's what we're striving for. So that is the role of a CSM. Now, I'll give you another analogy that I think also could be relatable. So let's assume somebody's got this goal, right? I want to go and hang this family portrait in my living room. So they go to the hardware store and they go buy a hammer and they go buy a nail. We're assuming that that's all the equipment that they need. But their goal isn't to be the proud owner of a hammer and a nail. Their goal is to ultimately hang up their family portrait. Now, that's not even the goal. The goal for them is really, I want to be surrounded by and reminisce in these family memories, right? That's really their goal. So they want to be surrounded by these memories that they've built with their families. They've got these lovely portraits. They want to hang them up. So the role of the CSM would be to help that person understand, how to hang the photo, how to hang that portrait. So it could be like, let me get a stud finder and let's get the tape and make sure everything's even. And we're going to get rulers and measuring tapes and then we're going to hammer the nail and we're going to hang the picture. So the CSM's job is to help that person, again, with the software analogy, right? Like use the software to achieve their goal. In this, it's to help that person hang that photo so they can be surrounded by those memories and can reminisce. So again, hopefully you're starting to get it now. The CSM's job is to understand their customer's goal and then give them a pathway to get there. So I'll give you one more analogy. So let's assume you're sick. You're so sick, you've got a horrible cold, you're just totally under the weather. You might go to the pharmacy to go get some medicine. Now again, your goal is not to own the medicine. Your goal is to feel better, right? You need to get back to feeling like yourself again. So in this case, let's assume the CSM is like the pharmacist. So you're not well, you go pick up, you've got NyQuil and DayQuil and all of these things. You go to the pharmacist and you're like, I don't feel great. Help me. Here's what I think I have. What can I take? I want to feel better as quickly as possible. So the pharmacist is going to show you what to take, is going to tell you when to take it, how much to take. And hopefully if you follow their instructions, you're going to be back to feeling like yourself again, right? So the CSM is like the pharmacist. So you get it. Our job as CS professionals is to really, truly understand what our customers' business goals are, and then to help them use our services or our products to achieve that goal. And that's really what it comes down to. What I tell everyone is like, I think a really easy to understand formula of customer success management is that your customers, they have a problem, right? That's why we're even having this conversation. Your customer had something that they wanted to either optimize, fix, something was broken. So they had a problem. So they purchased a product. They bought software, they bought services, whatever that product is. They've purchased a product. Now they need to know what the solution is through that product. Now, this is where the CSM comes in, right? This is where we're the heroes. We come in because our job is, again, to understand what our customers' goals are. But because we are so intimately familiar with that product, we know how to use it. We've got to help our customers get there. So we're going to show them the best ways to orchestrate the product, to configure it, to get it set up and deployed so that they can use it effectively. Now, of course, part of that is training. It's helping them through change management. There's so much that goes into it, but that's for another video. But ultimately, if we do that, then they achieve their outcome. So it's problem, it's purchase, it's solution, and outcome. So if we think about it through that formula lens, hopefully that makes sense why someone is even purchasing, how do we even get to this point? And then ultimately understanding that our job is to help make our customer successful. Now, there's a part of the success equation that we'll talk about is experience. So this is something else you have to consider because it's not enough to achieve their goals. They have to have a good and consistent experience working with you and working with your product. So I'm sure everyone has had a bad experience with a provider. Now, I'm always gonna rag on telecom. So like, let's just say it's your telephone provider or cable provider or whatever the case may be. You've got horrible service. It's inconsistent, always disrupted. You're going to cancel because you're having a very poor experience. I am sure that there is something that you've had a very poor experience with that as a result, you no longer use that product or service. So that's what we're talking about here is the experience part of it. We've got to make sure that our customers are having a good experience. Now, there are so many things that contribute to experience. And again, we'll cover that in another video as well. We'll dive into how do we help contribute to customer experience. But just know they've got to feel good about how we're working together. And so if they're having a good and consistent experience and they're getting value from the products and services and obviously the engagement with you, the CSM, then they're ultimately going to stay. So your sales team, they're the ones out there, they're selling the possibilities of the product, right? Think about it like you can do all of these things, you can achieve all of these goals. And our job as the CS professionals, we're there to help make that a reality. So our hope always is that sales is setting the right expectations and talking about the right possibilities, because if they are, then we can deliver and help our customers ultimately achieve success. So hopefully that was helpful in kind of explaining a little bit more about customer success and what a customer success manager is and the role that they play in working with their companies and specifically their customers. Come back for more videos. We're going to break down a whole bunch of stuff in customer success. But for now, we'll talk to you soon.